First video was like February 3rd, February 4th of 2020. And I was like talking about the LSAT, hadn't even started law school yet. And like, look at me now. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I feel like it's been like almost a year since I've posted a video, which I think it has been almost a year, like at least 9 or 10 months. So I just wanted to come back and do like a where have I been, am I quitting YouTube like concept video. So I guess people still say like, comment, subscribe, all of that. I haven't even been like watching YouTube consistently like I used to either over this past like, I don't know, like 4 or 5 months. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, don't forget, follow my YouTube. I'm like trying to start a TikTok too. I don't really, this sounds so, this is going to date me. But like I'm struggling to like understand like the difference between like me posting on TikTok and then like me actually posting a reel. I feel like it's the exact same thing. The only thing I think is different is like, I guess on TikTok, people don't really do like video content. I don't know how to explain it. Anyways, like if you guys do want to see me on TikTok, like comment down below like what you would like to see. I feel like overall, like as you guys know, I have like a list of things I want to like talk about. But as you all know, like obviously I graduate law school this May, on May 12th to be exact. And I don't know, I feel like obviously I'm still going to talk about law school like and like throughout this semester. That's my plan. And then obviously I'm going to talk about like studying for the bar and being an attorney and all of that, like obviously. But I feel like I can't talk about law school once I'm not in law school anymore. I can still give you guys advice. I can still talk about my experience. I can still talk about like things you could do to get into law school or succeed in law school or get to where you want to be in law school. Or if your goal is to like work in big law, I can obviously still talk about all those things, but I'm not going to be living the law school experience anymore. Does that make sense? So like, it makes sense, I'm assuming. But like, I don't know, like I need to like expand my content is what I'm trying to say. And I was already doing vlogs and all of that, but like I want to do more like beauty content. Like I've been trying to get my skin back right. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's still kind of like more like dull than it used to be. I guess maybe just because I've been like stressed out, like my eyes, like I don't know, I want to do like more beauty content. I want to talk about perfume more. If you know me, you know I love perfume. I'll try to like insert like a little thing, like I love perfume. I want to talk about like, I want to actually vlog my trips. I feel like I did like do a lot of stuff last year that I could have vlogged and I didn't do that. I want to talk about like life experiences, things I've been through. I want to I don't know, I just want like a more like lifestyle versatile channel, just like exploring more of me, but still being like I'm not private, but like I just don't tell all my business. Like I want to just show you guys more while still keeping what I want to keep to myself and not just be like solely law school. But then it's like obviously I'm going to be in law school, taking the bar, being a lawyer, so you're still going to get law content too. So it's like lifestyle, law, beauty, hence the new banner. If you go to my like if you just go to my channel, I made like a new banner and everything. Before I post this, I'm probably going to like adjust some of my like inserts that I don't even know what it's called, you know what I mean, like thumbnails. Like I just want to like adjust how I send out my content and also the type of content I'm doing, just to expand it, not to take away, just to expand and be like more like open and stuff. And I feel like on TikTok I want to like, I feel like, I guess one difference between TikTok is that it's more like authentic. I feel like people just like get on there without makeup, without anything, which I usually don't have on makeup no matter what I look like, honestly. And so yeah, I feel like I want to just post like more stuff on TikTok too, like just every day, like hey, this is what I did today, without like having to edit and filter and do all that extra stuff, if that makes sense. But that's just like a brief like what I'm thinking. So obviously the answer to the question if I'm quitting YouTube is no. I plan on like actually not like stressing so much and actually just posting on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram or whatever, and just like not worrying about how it will be viewed by other people, because like it is what it is. If you like my content, you'll like it. If you don't, you won't. If you don't like me, you probably won't. If you don't like me and you like the content, you'll probably never admit it because you don't like me. So I can't do anything about that, but like that's my plan. So with that, let me give you guys some updates. So in terms of just like where I've been, I know I have not posted a video in a long time. Like I think it's really been like 10 months. Like let me give y'all like the exact, obviously if you've been watching my channel, you know, but like it's been a while. I think it says, I'm on my like YouTube studio thing. My last video went up, 9 months ago. So 9, like, you know, it's like I had a baby and came back. I did not though. I did not. Okay, so 9 months ago, what month was it? February, March. It's February now. April? What is it? No, that's not 9. I don't know. Anyways, I'll just like go through like things that have happened since then, because obviously I cannot do math right now. But I'll just like go through things that have happened since then. So like I feel like the reason why I stopped posting content in general is because I was like last year, even before like I started going through things with my mom and all of that, I was just like stressed out. Like I can't explain it. Have you guys heard, like, or maybe I said this in a video before too, but like I feel like things were like coming together in my life, and I was like adjusting my mindset, and I was like in this relationship where I was happy, but it was I'm still in the relationship, but I'm saying like my relationship was like making me like explore myself more in school, and I was like, oh, I'm about to graduate, I don't know if I want to go back to Atlanta or if I want to stay in LA. Like I just didn't know, and I feel like everything was going so well, but like I feel like sometimes when you're like healing and things are going well, it actually kind of, it can not depress you, but it can like overwhelm you, because it's like, dang, okay, that was wrong, that was wrong, I used to do that, I used to do this, I used to be like that, I used to hang with those people, I used to date those people. Like I was processing so many things, even with my family. I was just like processing so many things, and I was like, I don't feel comfortable going on YouTube, because like I don't even know what I'm better, I'm getting better, I'm healing, my life is going better. Before, which I'll talk about, like I felt like things were going well, but I was like, I don't know, I just feel different, and I don't feel like this is the Lataysia I want to present to people. And also I gained a lot of weight because I also was going through that. I still, if you can tell, but listen, I'm not, if I had money, listen, no, I'm kidding, I will work out, but this, no. So yeah, I gained weight. It was just like a lot of things. So I was just like, nah, I just don't, this is not what I want to do. And then also I was trying to figure out too, like, okay, what content do you want to post? Because at that point also law school, listen, I will tell you guys every single time when people are like, I enjoy law school, I genuinely do not understand what you enjoy about it. Unless your answer is something like, I met a lot of new people. Got that one. I have learned more about myself. Got that one. I have met people that I can build these lifelong relationships with, personally and professionally. I really enjoy entertainment law. So like I'm co-president of Entertainment Law Association now. That's been fun. I can see if you say those things. When people are like, I just enjoyed, like, I don't know, I enjoy reading 300 pages a night. No, you didn't. No, how? Why? What did you enjoy about that? And so like law school for me it's been stressful. And also, like I said, if you have been watching for a while, you know, like I am a person who will like complain about something but then do the opposite. So for example, I say I don't like law school, but then it's like I have to be involved. So it's like, oh, let's be co-president of Entertainment Law Association, let's be on law review. What all have I done in law school, y'all? It's been a lot. I was 1L rep for BOSA my first year. Not BOSA. I was not a 1L rep for BOSA. I was 1L rep for Law and Entrepreneurship my 1L year. I was 1L rep for Entertainment Law Association my 1L year. As you guys remember, put the video up here, my 1L grades were trash. But I was also like trying to network, and my grades were just not there. They weren't below a 3.0, but for the life I wanted, for the journey I wanted to take, I needed like a 3.5 at least. 3.3. I couldn't even get a 3.3. And so like my 1L year, not it. And then on top of that, my 1L year, I was still like in this shady situationship that was also stressing me out. Don't do that. I think my last video was actually about relationships. You should watch that too. I think like the one from 9 months ago. And then like my 2L year, so I had met my current boyfriend like in that little, like the end of 1L year. So summer was good. I turned 30. Good, cool, good. I had lost a lot of weight. I was small. I was not small, but I was small for what I was where I wanted to be. Like, I don't want to be skinny. Like I was in a good place. And then 2L year, I'm like, okay, boom, law review really starts. I was on the BOSA board, which is the Black Law Students Association board. I was on that board, and I'm just like, what was I? Recruitment chair and social media chair. Social media didn't do much. Recruitment though, I actually didn't, I'm not gonna lie, I did enjoy that. Okay, maybe I see why people enjoy law school a little bit. I did enjoy that just because it was doing the same thing that I do on my YouTube technically. Like I was recruiting students, talking to students. That's my little like air filter thing. I was air freshener. I was recruiting students, talking to students, doing all those things. So like that wasn't bad, obviously. Like that's fine. Like I enjoy talking to people. I enjoy helping people. I think I find joy and happiness in helping people. I really do. Even if I'm having a bad day, if I can help somebody else, that will make me smile. So like that was fine. I was also social chair for a Women of Color collective. That was fine. But like I was originally doing that with someone else, and then she had some things going on and she had to drop, and like I just did not feel like being social. So how are you a social chair when you just did not feel like being social because you're overwhelmed, you're tired, and also I was traveling a lot. So it was like I don't really know how I can help you. Like I planned events but couldn't really go to a lot of them. What else was I don't know. I feel like I was a lot of things. I was something else. Both Women of Color. I should pull out my resume. I was doing a lot of things, and now like this year I am co-president of Entertainment Law Association. I'm on the Sports Law Association board, which has been like this whole year, whatever. And I'm also on the National Black Law Journal at UCLA, but just fun fact, we haven't done much with that. I think I may have been in like 1 or 2 meetings my whole time I've been on that, in that group. I think this semester we're trying to pick it back up, but I feel like I'm definitely missing things I was doing, and I just think that's crazy that I can't remember what I was doing. I don't know. I was doing a lot of things. I will put them up. I'll put my resume up. I don't know. I'll put them up so you guys can understand like what I mean. If you are watching this for like law school purposes, law school planning purposes, to like get a sense of like what your mind will really be like. I'll put up the things I was doing so you guys can like understand. It'll be on one side. I don't know how this video is. But yeah, I'll put it up because I just feel like I was overwhelmed. Like 2L year was so stressful for me. Oh, I was a writing advisor. A writing advisor at UCLA. I think I talked about it in the old video, so I won't get into it. But I was a writing advisor to whatever. 2L was just like overwhelming for me because I was in this happy relationship, which was making me travel. I was going everywhere with him. I was meeting people though because he's also in the entertainment industry, so I had to network more. You know, networking. I enjoy it. I think I enjoy building relationships. I enjoy meeting new people once I'm there. But for me, I am a true homebody. Introverted extrovert, if that makes sense. Like I am very much like, if you said, Lataysia, you can stay home for 2 weeks straight and never have to leave your house, okay. So, but I will go out, I will talk to people, I will talk to anyone. I don't care what it's about. Like I can do it. I'm not bad at it. Sometimes I may get nervous, but like overall I'm good at that. So I can usually go out and talk to people, but you have to get me up to go do it. You have to make me want to get out of my bed. And then, so yeah, like that's just school like last year. Because I feel like obviously I couldn't update you guys on school last year because I haven't posted in 9 months. So I couldn't have told you much. But like, I feel like that's everything I want to talk about for that part of school. Now this year in school, so this is also going to go into like my family update or whatever. So obviously I'm in my last year of law school. I was thinking like, oh, this is going to be my year. Like I'm co-president of Entertainment Law Association. I'm doing all these good things. I'm getting all these good opportunities. You know, like I was meeting all these new people. I was like building connections that I wanted to build. Like I just felt, I have a sweater right here if you're wondering because I'm cold and I have on a crop top and I just, yeah. So yeah, like I just felt like, oh, 3L was going to be my year. Like I was hyped. I was planning content. I just knew it was going to be my year. And then you guys know I have 2 nephews, and so like I think my oldest nephew's birthday is August 11th. We were planning a birthday party for him. We were going to do the birthday party like the weekend before his birthday. My mom was supposed to come, my dad, blah, blah, blah. Nobody lives in like, we all live in like separate places. I obviously live in LA. They all still live in the South, but it was like in separate places. So we were all like planning the birthday party. It was like drama. And I'm like, why is this? What are we doing? And so my mom was on her way to the birthday party. My mom ended up getting like really sick. And I was just like, okay, like, are you really sick? Like this, and this is so sad to say, like thinking about if you guys know what happened now, but I was just like, what is going on? Like, just, can y'all just get to this party? My mom got really sick. And then like, to make this long story short, so I don't like start getting sad and emotional in here. She was really sick. She couldn't come to the party. She ended up just being in the hospital for like a while, in and out the hospital. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going, school wasn't back in yet. And my summer, you know, like I was at a firm during the summer, but your summer positions usually start end of May and end of July. So it was like a perfect time for me to like be able to go to Atlanta, go home, go to see my nephews in Alabama, and then just do all these things before school started back. And I was like, okay, I had a little money, you know, I was like, okay, I'm good. Let me enjoy the rest of my summer, plan this birthday party for my nephews, whatever. My mom ended up getting really sick, and my mom has had like a blood disorder for like since I was in elementary school, maybe when I was like 8 or 9, she was diagnosed with it. But it was like very treatable. Like she had been living with it obviously for like what, over 20 years at that point. And so you know, she takes, when she was taking her medicine, when she could afford her medicine and things like that, she was fine. But I guess over time she had been telling me like, hey, you know, my blood disorder is changing. I just kept saying like, Mom, go to the doctor, do what you need to do. Let me know about the medicine, whatever you need to do, like let's just make sure we do it. But I never thought anything of it because like you've been living with it for so long, you know, it's fine, you're fine. And so she got sick. Long story short, she ended up getting diagnosed with cancer. So maybe like a week or two after she was in the hospital. She was in like 2 or 3 different hospitals, and then like they finally diagnosed her with cancer. And so, you know, I'm like, okay. The day she was died, it's so crazy because like I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go. Like I had just been writing her, and I was like, I'm just gonna go up to the hospital, but I'm not gonna tell anyone I'm coming because I didn't want the doctors, nurses, anyone to know. I didn't want my dad to know he had like stopped up there, or my mom, because I wanted to walk in because my mom had been telling me that the doctors were like kind of shady, and I was like, all right, I don't want to tell anybody I'm coming. I just want to pop up at the hospital. So I popped up at the hospital, and crazy enough, that's the day that they were like, hey, we think you have cancer. But that doctor couldn't confirm it. She had to be confirmed by an oncologist. And so she ended up going to an oncologist. Well, they ended up coming to her because she's still in the hospital, just a different hospital now. And she had pneumonia. And so they couldn't start her on chemo because she needed chemo. She had acute myeloid leukemia, I think is how you say it. AML is what most people call it. And she needed to start chemo, but she couldn't because she was sick. Like her body was too weak to take chemo. And for you guys that don't know, chemo has like a lot of different you can say chemo is a lot of different ways. I didn't know that either until I had to, you know, sit there and go through the whole conversation with the doctor. And so she had chemo. She was diagnosed maybe 5 or 6 days before the semester was about to start. So obviously I ended up staying. I wrote my professors, I wrote everybody at the school. I was like, hey, my mom just been diagnosed with cancer. I'm going to stay here. So crazy enough, the day that the woman diagnosed her, the emergency doctor, whatever, I don't know, she was like, you know, my mom and I didn't have a reaction, I guess, because it was just kind of like, okay, now what's your next step? Because like, okay, I hear you, but you need to do something. And so the woman like pulled me outside, and I was like, okay, like, she's like, you guys aren't reacting, like, I don't know, like most people. And I'm like, what do you want me to do? And she's like, well, you know, your mom may only have like 2 or 3 weeks to live. And so obviously at this point, I don't cry in front of my mom. I go outside and I go into panic mode. I'm calling my aunt and my boyfriend. My boyfriend ends up coming, blah, 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 blah. Because I'm like, what? And then I'm like, I'm the type of person when I'm sad, I'm mad. So at this point, the woman was every day possible because she was the bearer of bad news. And yeah, so fast forward, my mom was in and out of the hospital still, but then she eventually ended up, well, she was in the hospital with the pneumonia. And then they eventually were like, hey, we're going to start you on chemo. Maybe like 2 weeks later, a week later, I don't even know. She started chemo, but she still couldn't do like the IV chemo. She had to do pill chemo because she was still weak. And so yeah, I feel like I'm telling you guys like way too much, but I guess this like takes you through my mindset of like how I went into the semester, because like my mom was going back and forth. So my mom was diagnosed maybe like August 18th, August 16th, maybe something like that, like officially diagnosed. My mom passed away October 28th. And it's so crazy because that first woman told me that my mom was going to die in 2 or 3 weeks. I ignore her. I'm like, girl, whatever. But then the oncologist, all the other doctors, everybody else was like, no, this is treatable. Like, she's still young. My mom was 57. That's young. You know, like, whatever. She was, like, healthy besides the fact that the cancer was trying to take her down. But besides that, she was, you know, whatever. And so they were just like, no, she's good. Like, we're gonna get her through this chemo. She's going to do the pill chemo. Whatever. She did the first round of that chemo. He was like, yeah, you're pretty much in remission, but the type of chemo you have is like aggressive, so we're going to keep doing it, and you're going to be on the bone marrow transplant list. And when you get this bone marrow transplant in January or February, which would have been like right now, you'll be good to go. Like, he literally said like you'll be able to live to 87. So I'm not thinking my mom was going to die, but still, I'm literally I did come back. I came back maybe like the 2nd week of school, but then I still was going to Nashville every other week. Because yeah, so then you know, I wasn't thinking she was going to die though, but I knew she was sick, obviously. But whatever. lies are lies. I don't know. Doctors are doctors. Maybe it wasn't a lie. Maybe her body just whatever. That's a whole nother conversation I have to update you guys on later, because there was definitely some issues with the hospital and all of that. But yeah, my mom passed away October 28th of last year, which would have been last semester. And so obviously my whole last semester was crazy. I was taking 4 classes at first. I had to drop one because like I couldn't, it just wasn't gonna work. Like I never made it to that one class. The timing of it, I was always leaving on Wednesday. It just never worked. So I ended up having 3 classes, and then I used, which was 11 credits. You have to have 12 credits to stay in school, obviously. And so I used one of my law review credits for like being on the law review board. And so last semester I took evidence, motion picture distribution, which is like with the guy, it's like at UCLA, it's like Zifrin Institute. So I took the class with Zifrin, the guy, the man. Motion picture distribution, evidence, and then I was in the NIL clinic still. This will be my 3rd semester in the NIL clinic actually. I feel like this video is long, but like I'm just really trying to give you guys an update because I have not been on here in a long time. But yeah, so last semester was rough. It was just rough. It was just like there was no way I was about to get on YouTube. I'm the type of person, I can talk about things after I've been through them, but while I'm in it, I don't want to talk about it. I just don't. Not like that. And so it's gonna be like a weird transition right there because my camera got too hot and cut off. Hopefully it doesn't cut off again. Maybe that means I'm talking too much. I will try to finish this up, speed it up a little bit. But yeah, so last semester was just rough. Like I was in school, but I was not. I was mentally just like, get out of here. Like I have no interest in actually being in school. But I actually ended up doing like pretty well last semester. I got 2 B pluses and an A, which was good enough for me. Maybe because I had more time to study. Maybe because honestly and truly it could have also been because I was so like, I had to move my camera too, so now I feel like I'm out of the frame. So I don't know, or it could just be because I was like, I didn't care. If I'm being completely honest, whatever happens, it happens. And so I feel like kind of sometimes when you have that mindset, it's kind of easier to actually do well because you're not like stressing yourself out. I've talked about the fact that I definitely think I have anxiety when it comes to exams in general. So I feel like that kind of helped me out. Because I even had like an open book multiple choice exam and I still got a B plus, and that never goes well for me. So yeah, I was good with my GPA last semester. I was good with whatever from last semester. I was also interning last semester at my same firm that I was at as a summer associate. But my summer, I was there as a corporate associate. This past semester, I was there as entertainment intern, also interning with them, and then also interning with Amazon Studios. And so that was really fun. That was really fun because even though like I wasn't able to go in the office a lot, they were still giving me work. I was still able to work remotely. I still got to work on a lot of different entertainment type projects involving like, you know, on the studio side with like actors, directors, TV shows, films, all the above. So that was cool. And then this semester I'm actually interning as well. I'm interning with the firm of the guy that I already mentioned. I'm interning there doing solely entertainment, TV, and film. I really like it. I've been able to sit in on calls, hear a few, you know, voices that I know in life with agents, managers, the actors, also like mark up some contracts, things like that. And so like I've really been enjoying that as well. And then I don't know, for this semester I feel like obviously I'm still the co-president of Entertainment Law Association, all that. So I'm still planning like a lot of events, still doing all those things. I just feel like this semester though I have a different like approach. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I am just like more, I'm about to graduate. It's not even like I don't care. That's not what it is. I care. It's just more like I'm at peace with things. I'm at peace with like, it is what it is. I have bigger things to worry about than like being stressed out about law school. And so I don't know, I guess I'm just like in a good place when it comes to law school. And also like I'm about to graduate. Like y'all think back to when I posted my first video. I think it was like literally almost 3 years ago. Like I think my first video was like February 3rd, February 4th of 2020. And I was like talking about the LSAT, hadn't even started law school yet. And like look at me now. Like despite all the things that have happened since I've been in law school, like I'm still about to graduate. Lord willing. Obviously we have 3 more months, but like I'm still about to graduate, and I'm just like grateful for that. I'm grateful for all the opportunities I've received. I'm grateful for the fact that like I think me being an entertainment lawyer is still very, 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 very possible. And so I don't know, I'm just like in a good place with that because I can see like a future Now, in terms of other updates, I don't know what else more I have to share with you guys. I redecorated my apartment. Maybe I'll try to insert some pictures. It's still mostly white, as you guys can see, but it's like more, I added more like creams and beiges and things like that. More like earth tones, so I did that. I started wearing only my real nails. These are my real nails, but they need to be done. These are my real nails. I just get powder on top. I no longer get fake nails. My eyebrows still haven't grown. I bought more perfume. I'm really trying to think of like other things I could update you guys on because it's been so long. I still like braids. As you can see, these braids are, she did a really good job. I'll put her name below if you're down in LA. But these braids are really long, and I wanted them to like touch my butt, but not like over my butt. So they're really long. I don't know how this is gonna work for work, but it is what it is. They'll get the Lataysia they're gonna get. I don't know what else to say. I feel like in terms of content, like I'm going to a lot of places coming up, and I plan on vlogging those. I plan on like just being more interactive with you guys. Let me know too how you feel about me just posting all my content on my It's Lataysia page. I just feel like I don't see the purpose in me having two channels. Not two channels, two Instagrams anymore. Like I still have It's Lataysia, and then I have Law and Life Official, but like I just feel like I don't know what the difference is. But you guys let me know again down below if you think I should keep both of them, if you think I should divide it up, if you think I should change the name. Let me know. I'm open to all suggestions. It's still the beginning of the year for me. You know how people are like, they start their new year in February. That's me. January was a trial month. I had a trainer in January too. I liked it, but it was just too far away, and I had some other health stuff going on. I forgot to mention that I had some health stuff going on myself last month that I am just now getting answers to, maybe like a week ago. So I was stressed about that. So then I was like, oh, I'm gonna post at the beginning of the year. If you guys remember, I put that on my Instagram. And then I go to the doctor and the dentist, and they're just like, hey, hold on, calm down. So I went through that, and I got the results back or whatever. It's not as bad as I thought, but I do still have some health things going on myself. But even with that though, I'm like, okay, it is what it is. God got me, and I'm gonna have to just like, it is what it is. Like, it's not life-threatening as of now. And so yeah, I don't know what else to tell you guys. Let me see. I don't know. Leave me comments, questions down below of what else I feel like I missed. I feel like this video is gonna be long, and I also feel like my camera is about to overheat again from what this warning is giving me. So I don't have much else to say. I just wanted to come on here and give you guys like a very real update in terms of my life. In terms of like after law school, I do plan on still staying in LA. I know people have been asking me that. As of now, I am definitely planning on staying in LA. Same firm, all that I was a summer at. Good to go there. I think, what else? I don't know what else to say. I said I had a list, but all my list literally said was talk about law school, family. Oh, I was gonna say another like random comment too when I was talking about like just dealing with my mom and dealing with like my own issues and stuff, and like also just being in LA and being away from family and like some of my closer friends. I just feel like, you know, when you go through things in life in general, this is just like a moment with Lataysia. I just feel like, you know, sometimes in life I've been like also I'm trying to think of how to say this and not sound like crazy. I've just also, when you go through things, and obviously I've been through a lot of things. Like if you guys don't know, I lost my sister almost 5 years ago. Like 2 years before that, I lost my grandmother. My other grandfather died when I was like 15. But then, so like 2016, I lost my grandmother. 2018, I lost my sister. Valentine's Day of 2019, I lost my grandfather, which still just makes Valentine's Day like a very sad, happy day. And then, you know, now I'm gonna lose my mom. And so yeah, it overheated again. But I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret. I'm not gonna film this video again. So hopefully you guys can appreciate that I'm telling you what happened when you see these weird jumps in the video, because like it overheated again. So that gives me probably 3 more minutes. So like yeah, and then also like I just didn't have like the best childhood. So like when it comes to dealing with things and trauma and whatever, you know, maybe I'm numb to it, maybe I'm at peace with it, maybe that was the healing I was talking about. But like I don't know, I just feel like I deal with situations much differently now, and so whatever. But I will say that also, like, the more I go through, the more I notice who's there and who's not. The more I notice who's supportive and who's not. The more I notice who just gives me good vibes and who doesn't. When they walk in the room, when they call me, when they text me, how I feel. I feel like you just, the more things you go through, the more you notice like who you really value and who really values you, and the more you want to be around those people and those things that you feel like really bring you joy and happiness and can make you laugh through the hardest times. Like, I can't even explain it. Like, this is gonna sound bad, but like at my mom's funeral, I was listening, and like my boyfriend was sitting next to me, and like he made a joke about something, and that sounds bad. You're like, why are you joking at a funeral? But what he said was hilarious, and it was true, and it like, it did something for me, and I can't explain it. And it's just like, but not just with him, like my friends that were there, my friends in general, like some of my family, like people that just can like bring you up no matter how low you're feeling at that moment. Those are the people I want to be around. And so I've just been reevaluating that too, like when I leave my house, I'm leaving my house to do something that's going to be professionally you know, good for me, or personally good for me. Like, that's it. And so yeah, I just wanted to say that. Like, I feel like the more I went through, the more I'm just like, all right, okay, this person was already a little bit and now you're really you know. And I think that going through things will help you realize that. So hopefully that's just to say that, like, if you're younger and I'm about to be 32. That's a blessing though. It's a blessing. But like, I don't know, just like be mindful of like what type of people, things, activities, and all that you let in your space, your spirit, your mind. Even in terms of what you watch, what you do, who you're around, what you read, whatever. Like, just be mindful of that. Because, okay, that's the last time I'm letting this do this. Because when I was younger, I didn't get stuff like that. That's all I wanted to say. But I feel like this video has to end now. My voice is going to speed up even more compared to how fast I already talk, because this camera is definitely overheated. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys enjoyed me like update. I don't know if it was enjoyable. It was kind of sad. But I hope you guys appreciate me giving you this update. I will be back with another video. I'm going out of town this weekend. I'm about to go shopping too, so maybe I'll update you guys, a little vlog, a little TikTok, a little something. But yeah, don't forget, let me know what you guys want to see down below, what you don't want to see, all the above. Yeah, bye guys. I feel like I don't even know how to do an outro anymore. I don't know. Bye.